Hello, people. Today I thought I'm going to do something really stupid. So here I am. I have a fuck ton of manga here. Look at that. Don't mind my nice bright pants. Um, and I'm going to be ranking them based on how the text looks on the covers. So we have basically every series that is in this house between my room and my brother's room, and I'm just fucking gonna do it, man. This is what happens when I finish summer classes and then I have 2 weeks of no school and it's the weekend. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do something really stupid and just waste a few minutes or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea how long it's gonna take. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're gonna start out. I have them kind of ordered here. We have a lot of Shonen Jump, so the Shonen Jump's kind of ordered by release date, and then just kind of everything else. But I'm gonna start with this little bit here because these are all like really. It's either like only one volume's out, or only have a single volume of it, or like there only is one volume of it. So we're just gonna get these out of the way first. Start off firm with the Big Hero 6 manga. This one is was actually given to me by Big Dog Tristan, like for like my 14th birthday or something. Pretty cool. So looking at it from a basically how the way it's gonna work. This text, the one that kind of shows the author, the logo is kind of and then kind of like how it's shown on the spine here. So starting out, this isn't too strong. This isn't too great. This isn't very unique. You'll see there's a lot more cooler stuff that people do. We're gonna just rank them here. I don't have I'm not a tier maker because if I want to make a tier maker, I have to like make my own tier list and putting that with all these is gonna be kind of annoying. So we'll just do it like this. So far, I genuinely think out of everything that I have here, this is actually probably at the bottom of the barrel already. So rough start, unlucky. Good luck. Try next. Um, we'll start out. Big Hero 6. All right, next up is this one, Takapi's Original Sin. This is one. This is base. It's technically a two-in-one because there's only two volumes out. There's only 16 chapters in this one. It's really good. It's really is an amazing story. But yeah, they only made two volumes because it's literally just a really short story. Really good though. Would definitely recommend. It's just all here in this compact little thing. Um, again, this one at least has story and art on it, as opposed to the Big Hero 6 one. And the side is a different color. It's pink, as you can see, which kind of goes together with like the pink text here at the back and whatnot. So I think this one gets a D just for that. And yeah, but I feel like we're probably going to be like firing through this. Now we have Goodbye Eri, by the guy who made Chainsaw Man. He made this little one shot thing. It's 200 pages. It's also actually pretty interesting. This one has story and art by, but no story and art by on this one. Well, it has it on Takapi, and there's no different colors. So I think for that, we might actually have to rank this one higher and do Goodbye Eri. Next up, the Haikyuu 3-in-1 that they just recently started making. I saw they made these after watching the movie with some friends, and I'm like, holy shit, nice, I need it. So yeah, I found this, and this one's actually pretty cool. This one's nice because the font, it's the iconic Haikyuu font for this one. It's not the font here, but it's iconic font here, and it has 1, 2, 3 in the same font, and the font is overall really really cool. Um, I think this one gets a C tier as well. That's my pick. It is technically 2 exclamation points. And now, Burn the Witch, Volume 1. This one's made by the guy who made Bleach. This one's interesting because it has like a little like slip cover, and then here's the actual cover, and there's them on the back, and like the actual like synopsis and stuff is on this little slip thing. This one's actually, I think this one gets, this is probably an S tier. Mainly because not only does it have all the stuff you normally would assume, the side, by the way, golden text, and it has said Volume 1 of golden text. Kind of weird how it's actually the white contrasts with the cloth quite a bit with this thing with the Viz logo on this. So this is really cool. Um, It doesn't say story and art by, but that's where this thing carries, and it has story and art. It has it contrasted nice, and the big thing that makes it S tier: don't judge a book by its cover. Which, guess what? That's exactly what we're doing today. So get fucked. But I think because of that, it does also get S tier. Also, they have the logo here at the top, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover. Too bad. That's the whole point of this. Um, lick my nuts. That's what we're doing today. If I can just get it to slide in, please. There we go. So yeah, very cool. Definite S tier. That's very sick. Burn the Witch. And for the last one of our kind of like single shot, the rest we have multiple of, so we can contrast, is the Death Note all-in-one. My brother got this, I don't know when, but he watched the show and it's like, holy shit, they have the entire series in one giant like Bible-sized book. So this one also actually has a slipcase. It's like, it's the nice red on the side is very cool. Story and art also in the nice red font. If we take it out, I kind of wish this part was red too on the side, or maybe like a red like drop shadow or something, or maybe red text with a white drop shadow might have been cool. Kind of like how they, kind of similar to what they did here for this cover. I think, huh? I think this gets an A. No, I give it a B. I think I'll give it a B because I could see where it could have done better, or maybe if it did better, would have gotten an S. We'll put it at A. We'll put it at an A for the Death Note. All right, now onto here. The way we have this, I have this kind of set up is I have the first volume that's out and the most recent volume that I have, whether that be like the last volume of the series or the most recent one that's out or just the most recent one that I have. Some that I haven't caught up. So these are kind of split up by release order at the start here for the Shonen Jump, and we're starting out strong with Dragon Ball. Fuck yeah, dude. Dragon Ball is very cool. As for how the design goes, this is, of course, the 3-in-1s. So we kind of got to put that into consideration. This is not for the actual volumes themselves that came out back in the day. Now, big thing I think that is worth mentioning that these 3-in-1s kind of have a big up on is, excuse me, when they're showing which specifically volumes are there, they have more room with design. And the way they kind of have this set up is it's in the shape and like color scheme of the Dragon Balls, which is really cool, and I really like that. It definitely gives it a lot of points. A little 3-in-1 text has the dragon. I think that's supposed to be Shenron. It looks like kind of like a little like cartoony version of Shenron. Not much changes in between over time. Some of them do, which is why I wanted to kind of point that out. And why I have multiple or 2 copies of each. I think this gets an A as well because of this Dragon Ball little thing that they have on the side here. And actually, no, this actually gets an S tier. I'm stupid. No, this absolutely gets an S tier. I almost forgot. The actual illustration underneath, when you put them all out side by side, it makes like a long like winding like dragon road like cover with all the characters and they're running across it. Look it up if you want, or I don't know. I guess show you in person if you know me. I don't fucking know. But like all of them, like it's a line. It's a big long drawing, which is really really cool, really really clever. So I think for that is huge. So Dragon Ball, 100%. I can't believe I even dismissed that for a second. Oh, okay, I'm gonna be throwing all these on my bed, so this is gonna be a big pile by the end of this. It's gonna be kind of funny. All right, next up is One Piece, or known as Goat Piece, whichever one you prefer. I don't mind. I like both. So we got this one. This is the first one, and then we got the most recent one from Wano. All again 3-in-1 edition. This is interesting because they have like another different illustration on the back, but it's kind of like it's always a generic kind of picture of Luffy, which is fine, but and I think that kind of it seems not lazy, But you'll see what we get to with Bleach in a few, where they do something really cool with it. Um, hmm. I hear with the like this with the showing which volumes are in which, right? They kind of just have like the numbers there, right? And they're in the same color as the whatever arc they're in. That's how the One Piece volumes are distinguished with the arc, right? They kind of have it like they here East Blue, here they have Wano at the top, right? They also show that on the spine, very cool. Um, hmm. I think the 3-in-1s for One Piece, I think I'm gonna get a. They're probably gonna get a B. Nothing too extraordinary, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Definitely better than like photography and whatnot. All right. Next up is Hunter x Hunter. Hell yeah. Very cool. Hunter X. Here we are. These one is interesting because the story and art bit here, actually, story and art here are different colors. And I actually checked through the rest of them. The first like 28 or so um, volumes of Hunter X have this red this little red bit with where they show the author, whereas and then from there onwards they change the color by volume, which is kind of interesting and kind of weird. But that's what they do, and yeah, and so the spine does change, which is cool, very nice. Kind of lazy with the just kind of putting the author name there, and but they do a story art here, and but this does change, which is pretty cool, volume by volume. So I think this also gets a B for Hunter X. And next up, Naruto, second of the big three, gone through today. Bam, here we are. Hell yeah, I can never line these up properly. This one is interesting. I do like this because it has the you'll see here it has where it says Naruto. It has the same font here for where it says story and art by. That gets a lot of points. A lot of points. The 3-in-1 they show at the top here, kind of like boring font. It's whatever. Kind of same thing here. But again, they share the same they share the same font here for story and art, as well as showing which volumes there are, as opposed to like the One Piece one, where it's kind of the generic. I feel like Shonen Jump font. Maybe not. Is that the one? I don't think that's a One Piece font. Eh. I don't even know if One Piece has a font. That could top my head. But yeah. I think for this, again, the spine. It's always Naruto. It's always Naruto on the spine, which is fine. Same with One Piece. It's a different one that's on the cover. Is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is for all of them. I think it is. Yeah, it's a different Naruto on the cover than it is on the spine. One Piece kind of does the lazy thing, where it just kind of puts all three covers that are in the volume just like together, which is kind of a yucky mess. But we're not examining that. We're examining specifically text. Again, this is a really stupid video. Why the fuck am I doing it? I'm bored. So, I think for the fact that the font looks really cool and they use it a lot, we're definitely going to give this an A tier. All right. Let me just. Naruto. Next up, Nana. What? Holy shit! That's the romance one I have. Yeah. This thing's never gonna end, so it kind of sucks. This is a very kind of basic, interesting. Look at that. It's kind of basic. Very pink, as you can see. They use the pink a lot in the text. See here at the bottom, right? Story and art, volume 1. And on the side here, pink at the bottom, pink text. And it just kind of says the author's name. And not pink. Interesting tidbit. This one says explicit content on it. I think I'm pretty sure I know why. Interesting that it's on some volumes and not others. In terms of how this actually goes, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. At least the only thing that this kind of has going for it is it uses pink a lot when it's consistent with that, and it actually says story and art by at the bottom. So I think this will go in D tier for now. Now, next up, Bleach. I mentioned this earlier. these guys do something really fucking cool. Really, really cool with this. Um, every single volume has the way they show volumes 1, 2, 3 here on the side. It always goes in the same pattern of red, gray, blue every time. All of them share that. Even this one where there's only a 2-in-1, it just goes red, gray. Um, the it's always a consistent yellow on the side, and someone else that's only in I've only really seen in the 3-in-1s. Um, this is kind of part of cover design, so I'll really include it in my ranking here. But there's a set order for all of these. So this one is red. The second one is white, and then the third one is blue. Fourth is black. Fifth is yellow. And then the sixth one is red, and it continues the pattern through all the 3-in-1s. Really fucking cool. And so where the 25th one, see this one here is the last one, is yellow. Very cool, very sick. The one thing I will definitely bring up here is story and art by that shows bleach. It has bleach actually twice, interestingly enough, at the top here and at the bottom here. Oh, for fuck's sake, at the bottom here. Very cool. Now the other big thing is you can't really see it here, but it's just Ichigo again. But I promise you, on the rest of the volumes at the back there, each of them have a different character on the spine. So the other thing I think they kind of have it set up is so the character for volume 1, the original volume 1, not this one. This was the 3-in-1, right? Original volume 1, that's the cover, and then here's the kicker. This one here with Rukia, that's volume 2, and then this one here with Orihime is volume 3. That's really sick, really cool with that they did with 3-in-1s, and because it gives it a different character on the spine all the time. That's what they do in the manga, right? It's character based manga covers. So, like the second one has hat and clogs on there. The third one has Byakuya. The fourth one has Renji, right? So you get get different characters for every single one. Very cool, very awesome. And plus the kind of like number pattern there, really cool. I think Bleach goes in A tier as well with Naruto, or does it go S? I'm not sure. I think we'll put it in S tier actually. Burn the Witch and Bleach. Look at that. Both up there. Next one, simplistic design, and I love it so much. Assassination Classroom, one of my favorite series of all time. I would recommend it to everyone, and I'm convinced if you don't like it, you don't like fun. So, very, very, and now, okay, in terms of bringing it back to this simplistic design, right? Story and art, it's pretty much blank. Same here on the spine. Of course, it's a very colorful. As you see the box, the box set up there. I think I'm just gonna have to rip off the band-aid and give this like a D tier or something, because it's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. But the simplistic design, I think the simplistic design kind of carries it, because like compared to like say like Nana, right? With Nana here, like they have the simplistic nature of the art or of the text and font and whatnot, kind of almost clash with the really like vibrant covers that they have. So I think I'm gonna put Assassination Classroom here. I'm gonna treat this on. Okay. Next up here we got Food Wars. Fuck yeah! We all love Food Wars, right? Right, guys? Our Food Wars great. Here they have different colors as it goes on. Very cool. The font, the story and art by changes colors at the same time. Same with the actual cover, as on the spine. Logo changes, and yeah, and something that this series gets bonus points for in my book. They have a contributor. They note the contributor on every single volume, because they had a actual like professional chef, right, like to kind of help them and actually like make the recipes that they use in here. So noting that on the volumes, very based. I like it a lot. I think that'll. Besides that, it's still kind of pretty straightforward, basic. I think we'll put it. Well, I think we'll do C again. How many exclamation points? One. All right. Another one. Very, very cool. Very based. Very based. My Hero Academia. Oh yeah, most recent volume. It's got Toga on it. Been in a big My Hero kick, obviously, because the manga ended. I'm just rereading it all right now, watching clips of the anime on the internet. Very really fun, really cool. Um, this one is very sick because it's pretty vibrant on this one actually in particular compared to the rest of them. But the spine logo, if you look at it, the top one, like volume 38, it's like splotch and it's like got like this kind of like paintball color thing that they've got going on, which goes with the cover really well. There's something that they do here a lot. The font corresponds with the color of whatever's kind of going on the cover very well, very sick. Same kind of here with the logo at the top, and yeah. Big thing that this kind of gets bonus points for is how it kind of how they mimic the look of like Western comics, right? Um, they do that a lot with My Hero. You'll see, I think in some, it's not spoil anyone with that one here. Or like the cover of one of them. So here's the fuck's sakes. One moment, people. So here's the cover that they ran in the magazine for Volume 2. You'll see that kind of, it's like, Jump Comics, right? They have like like Volume 2. And they even have their own little barcode here at the bottom. Very, very sick. And the barcode literally reads 2222 because it's this chapter 2. And as you keep going on, you'll see like they'll share the same like number pattern as whatever chapter number it is, which is really sick. Um, and that combined with like here at the top, they have whatever characters on the side here, right? I don't know why they have gentle criminal. I think they're just like, okay, we need characters. We need characters put on the side here. Who do we put on here? Is like relevant at some point in the story. So yeah, like, and they include that on the side here, and I kind of like how the characters on the side don't really correspond with, um, the person on the cover really that much, which is really I think that makes it pretty interesting and pretty cool. So I think My Hero gets a B. Yeah, it gets a B mainly because the Kohei, like when they show the artist, they don't say story and art by. It's just that's just what it is. Which maybe is that a reference to Western comics? Let me see. I actually have my comic book down here. My comic book bag. Um, Sonic the Hedgehog. They actually don't have it on here. They don't have any. Um, yeah, because all the credits are in like the first few pages where they have everything here. So, yeah, I think it gets. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B because really cool logo design and whatnot. My Hero Academia. Fuck yeah. Let's go MHA. Black Clover. Woo! Yeah, Black Clover, so cool. We got this guy. We got that guy. This one's very sick because the color changes in between volumes. Very nice. As does this the clover in the spine. Um, Here is something interesting that I noticed as I was going through these. So I'm sure if you collect manga, you would have realized this, or if you collect a decent amount of manga, you would have realized this. But the Shonen Jump logo changed at a certain point. I kind of have it. You can kind of see it on my hero ones, where I would collect, and like at a certain point, it just kind of stopped and immediately went in. A lot of my volumes are either all, probably usually a lot of them like all the newer ones, and or all the older ones, just because I would get them all at once. But My Hero, like I started collecting them as the change happened. That was right. So kind of see it. I think like by volume 18 or 19, that's when it changed. And interestingly enough, on the volumes with the original, like before the new logo, um, they had, interestingly enough, this little Shonen Jump manga bit beside the story and art. Only at least on the Black Clover ones I've realized, and it's not there on the new ones. Interesting little tidbit. I do like the Shonen Jump manga here at the bottom. Makes it really cool. I don't think it's on the My Hero one. I just no, it's not on. It's not on here. But yeah. So I think that kind of gives it some bonus points in my eyes. Kind of different from My Hero. They like the guy on the cover or the guy on the spine is the same as the one on the cover. Um, a lot of actually pretty much all of them do that pretty much that I have really like Don, uh, Chainsaw Man, JJK, Spy X, Sakamoto, Food Wars, whatever. But I do like the Shonen Jump manga, so I'm at least gonna give it some bonus points for that. Um, at least says story and art doesn't say story and art on the side. Spines look cool. Oh shoot, the other thing that a lot of people will mention is I don't know. I think it's the pattern of the grimoire. Is it on the back? I think it's the pattern of the grimoire on the back foreshadows who's going to be on the cover for the next volume. People realize that. I don't have any strict examples, but I'm pretty sure this is the 4-leaf. This design on the back here is the 4-leaf grimoire that Yuno pulls, and he's the main guy on volume 2. So that's pretty sick, and I think that kind of gives it some more points. I might give Black Clover. I'll put it in B. Put it in B. Demon Slayer. This one's pretty straightforward and basic. It's pretty like it's yeah, yeah. Nothing really changes too much. Standard thing on the side. Oh, this is cool. I don't. Does it have it on? Oh, it does have it on Food Wars. Okay. Um, yeah, that I think gives bumps it up. They have the Japanese name of the of the series on the side, and even at the bottom here, as you see here, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. There, it's also on the Food Wars one that I threw away. Um, but yeah, besides that, it's got like pretty straightforward. Nothing really changes. It's pretty standard. But I do think the Kimetsu no Yaiba thing. It's also on the spine here. Uh, underneath, it's also on the spine. I think that does bump it up to a C. Originally would probably be a D, but including the Japanese name, very cool, very based. Demon Slayer. Next up, same era, Doctor Stone. See, we're getting into the new ones here. We're into the new gen, as people like to say. Um, Doctor Stone, Doctor Stone. Pretty straightforward. Font is cool. Oh, that's interesting. Look at this. How different the numbers are. One is so much more like bold and awesome and cool, and that 26 is just a 26. I don't know what happened, but I mean it's kind of the same with like the logo here, right? Um, it's pretty straightforward, honestly. I think it gets like a D tier. The only like an E tier is what Big Hero 6 did, where it just had the name. It just had the name, nothing really of note. It just had the name of the guy. It doesn't say story and art by. The only thing this thing has is it says story by one, art by another. So yeah. Need water. Water break, people. Drink your water. It's important. Yummy. Next up, Jujutsu Kaisen. Whoa! The new series has been taking names left, right, and center. Excuse me. This one is also pretty straightforward. It's kind of the same as Doctor Stone. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. Um, in terms of like font and whatnot, it does have the iconic JJK font, which I think gives it a lot of points. Very cool. Um, why did I give Naruto that higher rate? Oh, I guess the 3-1 bias. 3-1 bias, yeah, honestly. Um, I'll give it points for using the font because the Demon Slayer one didn't really. Doctor Stone didn't really. Using the font, I think pumps it up to like a C tier. Yeah. Why did I put Naruto so high? I gotta go back and watch the font. Oh fuck. Yeah. Like it's pretty. The font is the same. Really cool. Really sick. Um, I think the font puts it to like a story and art by I kind of like how it's like kind of like all over the place here. Story art by 1 Gigi Akutami. 22 story art by Gigi Akutami. Like it's like the placing of it's kind of rampant and raging, which is really cool. It kind of um, shows how the story works. So we'll put it in C. Might go up to D, honestly. Actually, no. Chainsaw Man! Chainsaw Man! Fuck yeah, dude! It's Chainsaw Man. Here they do the same thing where it's not the guy on the cover, right? It's not the guy on the cover that they put on the spine. Although it's the guy, but it's not the same guy. Said it's the dude on the back. Oh my god! Shit! Ow! That hurts. Boom! Well, bam! Look, it's the guy. I take the back cover and they throw it on there. Now I'm pretty sure the back cover is. I think it's sometimes just like it's a manga panel. It's an actual manga panel, or it's like a cover, of it. Like it's like a chapter cover in here, um, which is fine. Let's see. If I find it. Yeah, here we are. Chapter 4, Power. Right, that version of him. That's one on the back. Same drawing, but just colored in, and then they've also put it on the spine. It has a color difference. Color difference that My Hero has that you can't really see it too well because this is like a bright orange and this one's a red, but they're like blues and purples and some whatnot and pinks. Hmm. The spine on the one is of the is kind of cool. I think I'll give this a C or a B. I don't give it a B because give it a B for using the back cover. It's kind of cool. Using the back cover, different colors, funky little triangle thing. The kind of text is all over the place as well. I'll give it here. Chainsaw Man. I think we're long ways to go. Spy X Family. This one is very basic. I don't think there's anything really of distinct here. It just shows the cover. Whoever's on the cover is on the spine. They don't show story and art by on the back or on the spine. Same font on the side. Same nothing really changes throughout. D tier. D tier because at least it says story and art by. That's all you need to get to D tier. All right, Undead Unluck. Now, this one is kind of hard for me to rank because I don't have the most recent volume of it. I am only up to volume 6 because I've been just kind of buying them one by one whenever I go to a store with friends. It's like, oh, let's go check out chapters. Okay, if they have the next Undead Unluck, I'll buy it. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm not really getting them all at once like I would do. Big thing here, colors change. Colors also change the color of the title or of the logo. Pretty cool, pretty sick. The splotch of paint, very cool, kind of like the My Hero one. Again, they have the guy on the cover, on the side. Kind of look, there's this little fella down here. I forget his name. He's a fucking great character. The story revolving around that guy's really interesting and cool. But yeah, colors change. Story and art by does story and art by on this one. I think this one gets C tier because it's splashy. It's flashy. The paint stains kind of going on everywhere with kind of color design. I really like it. It might be because I'm biased to like Splatoon or something, but whoa, wait a minute! I never noticed this. Whoa! Wait, this actually gets bonus points. This might be a B or A tier. Look at this. So there's the cover, right? I hope the camera can pick it up. There's the cover. Spin it around. You can kind of see another like the same cover and the Undead Unluck text on the back. I never noticed that until now. Look at that. I think, originally going to be a C. I think this bumps it up to a B. And there's one more thing that I can't show because I don't have it. But, Undead Unluck Volume 11. After a certain point, they turn the covers, as you'll see here with these ones, they're mainly white, right? The main background color, like the main dead space and negative space, is all white. As once you hit volume 10, they like they straight up, it turns to black. Like it changes color. And we have another series like that too later on. Like I think we go to 10. Yeah, it's mainly white in the back, whereas for 10, as from 11 on, it's mainly black, which is really cool. Actually, the volume, I want to look at the volume. This cover is so sick. I can't wait to get here. This looks amazing. Anyways, that's what we're here to examine. So I think combining the change in negative space plus the splotch plus story and art by plus actually kind of interesting 0.6 instead of just regular 6 plus this on the back. This is this an S tier? No way, this is an S tier. I think I'm gonna give it an S tier. I think no. Okay, we'll put it because we need to even things out, bro. We don't have a lot of A tiers. I think we're gonna put it in A tier for now. I might move it up later if I feel like it, but I think this is either A or S. Like this, this really shocked me as I was examining it just now. All right, next. Dun 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 dun. Fuck yeah! If you haven't read it, please read it or watch the show. I don't really care. The show's coming up in like a few months. It's middle of August, a month and a half or so. Definitely worth the read. Definitely going to be worth the watch. From what I heard, it's fucking amazing. This really cool. The Don logo is always very vibrant. It changes color. You can't really tell because like it's the same character on the cover for the most recent one and the first one, but the characters do change. The way they have it is like here's her, and here's her, and here's the guy she's always with. The next cover will always there's always the next cover will have this guy at the front and then someone else at the back. And then whoever's at the back in volume 2 will be at the front in volume 3. That's kind of how it works. Really, it's a really cool little like pattern that they have going on. So for this one, this pink-haired chick at the back will be in the front for volume 9. Kind of cool. The numbers, the way the numbers are shown in different color, kind of interesting. The contrast, they're different from the actual text. The like kind of like the 1 and the 1 are same color. This kind of and the pink kind of contrasts. Same character on the front or on the side. Something else is kind of cool as you might have seen as I've been looking at the covers. They have like the background are manga panels, kind of similar to the Chainsaw Man one, but like these are like at least like really kind of like cool. They're like cool big moments, manga panels and whatnot, right? So I think here it's. Is it this one? No. Whatever. I know that I think this one's you. But like this is the actual panel. And like that's pretty cool. I do like that a lot. Story and art by is also different. So here it's yellow, here it's black. No story and art by on the sides. I think so. We got story right here. Different. These kind of cool. Back. I think this gets a B. I think Don gets a B. For sure. Firm B on Don. Very good series. Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Taro. Boom. You can you can really tell the covers have evolved by looking at the one for volume 1, one for volume 12. That's actually that's a kind of funny contrast. In terms of how they work, nothing really too different. Interestingly enough, it says volume on the side here instead of just the number. La 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 la. Same guy on the cover is one on the spine. Here. Color changes. I think that just mainly changes here. Kind of contrasted, right? Yeah. It's another example, right? The color of the 9, or color of the 9, just to contrast the background. Actually, that's a fucking lie. Why would it work so much better there? How the hell did she get covered? Whatever. I think overall it's pretty basic. The volume puts it up there. I think this gets a C. Yeah. Sakamoto Days gets a C. Also, another show that has a manga or has an anime coming out now, or not now, but in January. Check it out. Series that has an anime coming out now. The Elusive Samurai. It's a really fucking good one. I'm actually shocked at how good it is. If you don't watch it already, check it out. I know I've mentioned it like at least like 5 times. Um, this one is pretty straightforward, kind of like Sakamoto. Um, if you I don't even tell, like the background art's it's actually really detailed. It's crazy how deep they go and how detailed they are. Um, so it probably DC. I think it gets bonus points because this is again kind of like the Undead Unluck one, where after a certain point, the negative space in the covers straight up change color. I think once it hits volume 10 and onwards, it just turns white, which is kind of interesting and kind of cool. You got a little, it's like a Triforce at the back. That's not a Triforce. It's like the crest of the clan that this kid's from. Um, hmm. Oh, okay. This gets some points. Here's some interesting things. The way the way the numbers are portrayed, I'm pretty sure it's like the way I see it is like it's like the sun, right? Land of the Rising Sun. This series takes place in like ancient Japan, right? So Land of the Rising Sun for a samurai show, it kind of makes sense. So I think this one gets. I think it gets a. I think it gets a B. I think it's a B because the swapping things are cool. The swapping colors are cool. The number portrayal is really cool. So I think it gets a B. I think at least this one gets a B. All right, on to my favorite new series currently, Akane Banashi. Hell fucking yeah, this shit is based as fuck. When this thing gets animated, all of you should watch it because I will not stop talking about it. Um, I love this series a lot. Now, as for the design of the cover, it's not too much to write home about, admittedly. Um, kind of cool how the way they kind of have like these are written out on like little like they're like fan cards or something or like calligraphy stuff. I think that they used back when they would do Rakugo. That's what this whole thing's about. It's down. It's that's kind of different colors. You got red. We got red down here. We got blue up here. That's kind of cool. That stuff on the side is kind of interesting. One thing that I will say, this one doesn't do that. The Food Wars one did, as I mentioned. With Food Wars, they had the contributor to like help them with recipes. They also actually have a guy here for this series to help him with like different little like how Rakugo works and whatnot. They have him here in the front cover credits where Rakugo supervision. Um, I think if they included him on the cover, that would have been really cool. That would have been really nice. Probably would have been worth it. Actually, for that, Food Wars should go up because Food Wars actually because combined with Food Wars having the Kimetsu, the Japanese text and the that and yeah, I should probably go up actually. I'm gonna put Food Wars here. I think it is. All right. All right, on to this. Back to this. For that. The back kind of has different characters. The back is kind of cool. They have different characters on the side here from different manga panels. The text is different from the backs and whatnot. Um, I think it gets a C. I think it gets a C. All right. There's Akane. We're down to this home stretch here, I think. There's a few more left. Hunters Guild Red Hood. We're into a few canceled series that I got the boys up. So where you can see the most recent and last volume is the third one. This one is alright. The main thing with this one is it was mainly like red, and then they kind of just like abandoned it, like all white, kind of showing the white void of this canceled series that should have gone on longer. Really, actually, really interesting series. If you want a quick like 18 chapter read, it's really good. I was kind of shocked. Um, Hmm. Yeah, like it's like it's pretty straightforward. 1 and 3, basic text, whatever's on the covers on the side. I think this gets a D tier. Yeah, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. Uh, Next up, Ayashimon, another canceled series I was reading actually when it was dropping weekly. The Red Hood one I ended up getting without even knowing what it was about. But Ayashimon I did read and I did watch it follow its grave. Big sad. I do kind of wish it went on longer. This is kind of interesting how the again kind of like whatever's on the cover is on the side, right? But the color it kind of has a dual color scheme almost where you have your main like red, and then you have like little blue on the side with the one, and the blue is kind of portrayed again here on the side as well. And also bonus points because the O looks like a Pokeball. Um, Honestly, this isn't much either. Different colors is kind of cool. I'll put up to like C for Ayashimon. Yeah, I remember actually this as I remember seeing like Akane and Ayashimon were the two series that kind of came out around the same time. I really liked reading both of them. They both started with A. I don't know. But one flourished, let's go Akane, but Ayashimon unfortunately got murdered, got absolutely fucking murdered. Next up, Blade of the Moon Princess. Don't believe if you've never heard of this one. It's a series that the guy who made Spy X Family did. Um, I think he wrote this. They have it here. This little bio at the end, I think. Yeah, 2010. This was made in 2000, originally or done in 2010, and it didn't get translated until like last year or something, right? Which makes sense because it's like, oh, this this Spy X Family guy popped off out of nowhere. Let's go. Let's like let's do some. Let's like translate some of his other stuff and bring it to NA and sell it to people who. And I was like, it's a 5 volume series. It's I mean, fuck it, you know. And it's pretty good. I wasn't super hooked on the first volume, but as I keep going, I get more and more interested. As for the design, pretty cool font they have going on here, and how it kind of runs down the side. Um, Kind of like how it's kind of like a gradient on the spine as well. The story and art is in its own special font. It's kind of like contrasts it quite a bit. I actually like this design quite a bit. And the back is kind of it's almost like split into like sections, right? So you have this section here with the cover art. You have this section here with for the spine. You have this section here for the back, and like the rest is kind of like it's like kind of like Dead Space with like the little like checkers um, pattern they got going on. Overall, I think it's really cool. I think this can go. I think it's definitely cooler than a con. Yeah, I think I'll put it this one in B tier actually. Next up, another little short series that only went for 5 volumes. Actually, the thing with that one, the reason why I know that was the fourth one. The fifth one isn't out yet. I'm still working on that. But this one, all 5 are out. Really, I was actually this is opposite of that one where the first volume was kind of and it took me a while to get into it. Really like volume 1. As it kept going to the end, I was like, this no, because this got canceled. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty early. It wasn't like a weekly series, but like I think monthly. So it ended up going on for like a year and a half. But yeah, this one really cool art in the first bit, and like it really drew me in for that through that. But the story all by myself, yeah, I could have gone with that. So now I have these, and I would not mind getting rid of them. Like that's I don't know, fucking know. Now think about it. As for how it looks, pretty straightforward, basic. Volume 1 in the corner, story and art by guys on the covers on the side. Um, the one's same color. It's a pretty like they have a very strict pattern here. The back is pretty cool. They have this little cool little illustration. I think it's a manga panel or a. I think this one must also be um a cover. Yeah, like, here's an example, bro. Like, that fucking art is sick. That is beautiful. Trying to find the cover of this one. There we are. So yeah, we got another like cover is as the back, right? There's the one where it's like a little mugshot and it's repeating here on the back, kind of cool. You got this cat. The cat's a pretty important character in the show. They have on every volume at the back. And I think this is like I don't think that's a cover, but whatever. I think it gets a C. I think this one will get a C. It's passable. Actually, hold on. Dr. Stone, I feel kind of chefy. No, it didn't. C. Black Torch. Alright. Fairy Tail! Whoa! Fairy Tail! How cool and awesome is that? It's so new. It's not new. Pretty straightforward, basic stuff. Here, interestingly, he says creator of Rave Master, which is interesting. How they're kind of just like, yeah, look, the guy who did Rave Master made this. You should totally buy it. Interestingly enough, by the time we got to the final volume, he didn't have a need to promote the fact that he wrote this other thing because this thing probably lapsed in popularity by like tenfold. So I think Fairy Tail. Oh, that gives it points. Look, we got the Fairy Tail logo in the number. It's really interesting, really cool. Pretty straightforward stuff on the back or on the sides. The guy who's on the spine isn't necessarily the same as the one who's on the cover. Got this little happy with like a little like a wizard hat. He's not wearing a wizard hat at the front. The top, kind of cool. Whereas in this case, this Natsu is the same Natsu as this one. I don't know. I think it definitely gains. It doesn't even say. Oh my god! It's like the Big Hero 6 one. It doesn't even say story and art by. It just says the guy who made Rave Master. Uh-oh. That's crazy. It should say story and art by. Also, it has this on the spine, which I don't actually know what that means. It's like a bunch of kanji that I don't know what they spell out, but yeah. Actually, fuck it. Let's see what it spells. Let's see what it spells out for us. Oh, not Russian. Holy shit. Jesus, why are kanji so fucking complicated? Lecture? What? Oh, this is horrible. Storytelling? Oh, we're getting somewhere now. Kodansha! That's the publisher of this thing. Fuck. Yeah, it even says it here, Kodansha Comics. God damn it. They really had to advertise it twice to the Japanese people up here and the regular plebeians that speak English down here. What the fuck? Okay, that was a waste of time. I don't know how they got, like, was it lecture, storytelling, Kodansha? Whatever. So, where do I rank this? It's like a Fairy Tail logo. Doesn't have to talk from. He doesn't have to like gas himself up with his other series. Kodansha's in fucking Japan. I'll give it a C. We'll give it a C. Oh shit. Fairy, farty. All right. Next up is this one, the long-awaited sequel, which is apparently straight ass. 100-Year Quest. Why do we have these? My brother bought them. He started. Is like I can't stop now. Whatever. So these are here. These have these. This does not have the Fairy Tail logo in the corner, or in the thing. It at least has story and layouts by X, art by Y. The font or the color of them changes. See, this one's red. This one's yellow. Pretty minimal design. Guy on the cover is the guy on the spine. It says Kodansha in 2 languages again. No, give it here. What's that one? Okay. Eden Zero. They do he does the same thing here, where it's like, look, from the creator of Fairy Tail. Kind of funny. Color changes quite a bit throughout them. Kind of cool. Hiramashima has this little hexagon there. Doesn't say story and art by though. Kind of weird. Not gonna lie. They have a guy who on the back who they have Crunchyroll, a little like thing from Crunchyroll saying this guy's great. They have a thing on the back that is a like the little they have a little character. It does not have Kodansha on in Japanese at the top. I think I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. The little hexagon's cool. The thing at the back's cool. The hexagon with the character is cool. Frieren! Beyond Journey's End. Color changes here with the logo and the little S. I think it's like showed it Sunday. Story and art by as well. Story and art by at the bottom. The number doesn't change. The logo changes. Whatever's on the cover's on the spine. Yeah, font wise, it's pretty okay. I think it's okay. I think we'll get for a D. I was another show with the recent anime. All right, Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Yes, sir. We're back with FMA. Another 3-in-1. That's the last 3-in-1. We have like the big 3, Dragon Ball, and then Full Metal. They don't really do too much. They keep the font. They have really cool little font here when they show which volumes are in it. Story and art by Hiromu Arakawa. 3-in-1s at the top, kind of similar to the one that's I think on the Naruto ones and Bleach ones. They probably lump these two. Besides that, it's actually pretty minimal in what changes. Nothing else really changes besides like the actual cover itself. Although I will give it some stuff because it's kind of like it's like a text. It's basically everything on the cover that we're ranking except for like the actual cover. Everything on the outside. So like the fact that it kind of goes onto the back. Let's see if I do this. Whoa, so cool! It goes on the back. That gives us some bonus points. We'll give it C again. We'll give it C. Full Metal Alchemist. All right. Okay, Hell's Paradise. We got the Hell's Paradise manga, by the way. Pretty interesting read as well. Manga or anime is pretty cool. All right. Very vibrant, different color schemes, by the way. We got like all pink. Got like a nice like light blue, yellow, orange thing kind of going on. Spines show this difference very much. Like it's not like a subtle one like Black Clover, but it's more like a My Hero or a Dandanon, right? Little like it's got like the way that the spine kind of goes on, it's kind of like a ribbon banner, really sick. They have the Japanese name here as well. Oh fuck, Jigo Kuraku. Story and art by really funky font. Another kind of ribbon here. I think this is a. Is this 8? Hold on. Boom. Boom. Oh fuck. The back cover too. It's another. It's a little manga panel there. I think this is A tier. I think Hell's Paradise is an A tier on this one. Hell yeah. Okay. It's really nothing. It's another like weird one to kind of have in a collection, but we have slime, the slime shell, from the box sets. Um, this one's interesting because this isn't the original source material. The original one is, I think, a light novel, and they show that here, right? You have created by, manga by, and character designs by. So you have three people: one of the original creator, the guy story, like the creator of like the manga story, and then I guess character designer. What the fuck, whatever. Um, this one also gets bonus points because, as you can see, cover extends to the back. Very cool. Cool font. I like and like the back font is slimy as well. It changes, as you can see. This one here we got yellow. Here we got blue. Oh, excuse me. I think this is another A tier one actually. Spine. Oh, they don't show what that. I guess you can't. No, they can't. They did it with fucking Food Wars one though. Also, to note that only some of them extend to the back. This one does. This one doesn't. Right? It's just like here, and it kind of like shows the back of just some other character. I think this actually might be an A tier. Let's see. Hmm, hmm. No, I'll give it B. I think it's B tier. Great. All right. Last one, and before we get to like little the game spinoffs, we got Zom 100. Fuck yeah, I haven't read these yet, but I should at some point. Really, it's a great the anime for this one. Oh, you talk about a dark horse that like no one really expected. Holy moly, what a great show. Um, this one kind of shares the kind of undead unluck aesthetic with the paint splotches kind of all over the cover and all over the spine. Goes the back. Um, again, Splatoon bias, I think. Try to guess. Same with the one here, right? Um, as for the font itself, I do like how it's like what's it? It's like kind of like a curve, kind of creates like a little circle. You have the two artists at the top are all kind of like split across the side as opposed to like right next to each other. Kind of like there's a good amount of space in between. Volume 14 right in the O. They do that. I'm pretty sure they consistently do that. There's 100 Bucks of the Dead. They got it on the side. Splatoon. I think this is another A tier. Zom 100. Is it? Yeah. I think it's gotta be. It's an A tier. This is an A tier. Absolutely gotta be. 100%. You kidding me? Really cool. Really cool. All right. Now we're on to our last four, and these are all video game based. So we're starting out strong with we got the Pokemon Adventures. We have the little mini ones. We have some mini like little mini ones that they have for like like I think we have from Black and White, XY, Oraz, and Sun and Moon. I'm not gonna do those. It's kind of whatever. It's the same fucking series. This is cool. I like this mainly because this thing at the bottom where they show the art, they show the credits because it's like a little like extended like Game Boy screen almost, where you like select your option or something, right? And they have that consistent across all of them. This is the most recent one that they did with Black and White 2. It just says Volume 4 here because it's like Volume 4 of the Black White 2 series. They go up to Volume 29. 29. From this 1 to 29 is from it's red, blue, green, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire, and emerald. So they got all of those six story arcs kind of from the first 29, and then they have diamond, platinum, diamond, pearl, platinum for another 1 to 11, and then I think from there they're all consolidated into their own little bits like this one. The back cover is always different, right? Here we have Colress with the shiny Genesect, which here's the Black Huron. It's the iconic red pose, and then you turn running of the front. Back is at least the back. The spine actually could be something completely different than what's on the cover. In the I think in the first 1 to 29, it mostly is. But I have a volume, Diamond Pearl Volume 4, which has a Typhlosion on the side. Now Typhlosion never appears in that volume, let alone that entire arc. So I don't know what he's doing there, but it's so out of place to just see a Typhlosion there. Just so like it can be pretty frantic, and because of that, it can actually be pretty cool. Another thing I don't think I noticed, if I mentioned yet, is it says Volume 1 there at the top, the back, a little small text. So yeah, I think we'll give the Pokemon Adventures a B tier. All right, on to the Legend of Zelda. This is the not the Twilight. We have the Twilight Princess one down here, a separate its own separate series. But Twilight Princess, they did 12 of these, or they did 10 of these for some random games. They did Ocarina as a two-parter, Majora's Mask, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Four Swords as a two-parter, Link to the Past, Minish Cap, and then finally Phantom Hourglass, which is this one. Nothing too different here. You know, like it's pretty straightforward. Story and art by. The little part one Triforce is kind of cool. They repeated on the back, repeated on the side. Whatever's on the cover is on the spine. It's overall pretty straightforward design. They keep the Zelda font, which is really, really nice. Same with the font in like the back here, the little summary. It got the official Nintendo seal, baby. You already know. You already fucking know. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty minimalist, I think. The Nintendo seal will bump it up to a C tier. Legend of Zelda. And now, you got the Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. They, as opposed to the 10 that they did there, they did a full 11-part series just for Twilight Princess, which is actually really good. It's pretty gruesome, actually. You'll kind of be. I think you'll be shocked if you read it. Yeah. When did this? What? Oh, Sean. This is 2006. That's what I thought. Overall, this I feel is even more minimalist than the other one. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. Like it's got that. The Nintendo seal of approval is there. Absolutely is there. Gotta same thing. Whatever's on the cover, on the spine, on the back could be something different. Usually is something different. I think this gets a D. It's not too much. Zelda. And our last one that we have here. Would you have guessed it? The Splatoon manga. Now, there's way more than 11 volumes. I think there's like 17. And they actually made a sequel series that started again from a brand new volume 1. I stopped collecting this because I'm like, this is so... It's very, very clearly meant for 8-year-olds. And I'm like, I can't be buying this. Like, I'm not enjoying it. This is not entertaining to me anymore. And like it's cool. Yeah, they did a Splatoon manga, and like I liked it a lot when it first came out in 2017, when I was big into it too. And now it's just like okay, I don't need any more, man. I have 11 of these things. Like I'm never gonna ever probably read them again. But we can look at the design. They keep the Splatoon font from the games when they have story and art by, right, and here on the side. The one as the ink splotch. The same thing here. Interestingly enough, I don't think any other series does this, where they have the usually they have like the character, whatever's going on at the bottom, right? The characters at the bottom underneath the text and the volume number. Whereas here, he's on top. The little inkling is on top of the Splatoon logo and the other text. Interestingly enough, also Nintendo seal of approval. Did the Pokemon one have a seal of approval? It's not going to change my ranking of it, but it actually doesn't. That's crazy. No seal of approval on the Pokemon one. Ain't that crazy? I guess it's not technically a Pokemon like, or Pokemon isn't a Nintendo franchise. They just kind of license it. I don't know what the hell their relationship is, but it's not like owned by Nintendo, right? So, yeah, this is pretty minimal. The text is kind of the same. Whatever's on the cover is on the side. Except at the top this time. Whoa, how cool! It does change colors. These are just happen to be very similar shades of blue. I think actually is the same shade of blue, but there's like this one's kind of cool. This one's pretty funky. Whoa, it's yellow and it's the Enperry Dooley guy. Yeah, this is kind of off balance. Oh, look at that. Interestingly enough, it's different colors. Like you got like a you got the blue splash with the 11. You got like a yellow splash there at the bottom. I think because they can range. It's kind of cool. Is it Luther again? Man, not really. I think we'll give this. We'll put Splatoon in C tier. Alrighty then. That is all. There's my list. There's my list of every manga that we own, that we have in our possession. Every series. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I missed any. I doubt I missed any. The only ones I technically didn't do is like we have some like I have some One Piece spin-offs. There's the Death Note spin. My brother has a Death Note spin-off. Doctor Stone one, Demon Slayer one. Um, yeah, and then there's like the little mini, the mini Pokemon ones. But besides that, I think that this is everything. So here's our list. I think this is pretty firm. I had a feeling a lot of them would kind of fall in the middle here, with like just a few on top, and like I'm sorry, Big Hero 6. Maybe if I have the second volume, because I know there's a second one out there. I've been meaning to like pick it up since I got the first one back like I don't know years ago, right? My birthday, but yeah. I don't know. I thought this was a stupid video to do. I've been going on for over an hour. That's kind of shocking. Yeah. Anyways, send this to your friends without explaining what it is, and just see what they think. And they'll probably be very confused to see this, because like it's I don't know. I was looking at it like I thought maybe like a few days ago, just like I want to like rank the texts on manga covers or something. And this basically turned out into everything on the cover of a book except for like the main art that I'm just ranking, because the main art is kind of subjective to like everyone's tastes and whatnot. But this is kind of like how I think it in terms of presentation and whatnot. So yeah, that's all for me right now. I got a nice pile of manga here on my bed. It's kind of funny. I gotta put it all back now. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. All the other junk that people say, YouTube. I don't give a shit, man. I was just bored. I'm like, I want to do this. Screw it. So yeah, that's all. Goodbye.